up our 3-month long-term test of the Hyundai Santa Fe. However, the one you see behind me here is not quite the one that we were long-term testing, as the 2024 model got hit. This is a 2025 model year. However, it goes completely unchanged for the 2025 year because it was all new for 2024. With that said, we've learned a lot about this new Santa Fe, so let's get into it and take a look. In case you haven't been following along on our long-term test, the Santa Fe launched all new last year, and it's been a pretty big deal. It's won Canadian Utility Vehicle of the Year, also the Women's Worldwide Vehicle of the Year, so it's made quite a splash. This version of the Santa Fe is the hybrid. This is the one you want, as you'll get way more fuel savings, and you also pay less up front because the hybrid is actually the cheaper model in the lineup. The top trims don't even come with the hybrid powertrain, and that is a shame. We've covered the nitty-gritty in the past, but now that we've been in here for 3 months, we want to take you through some of the pros and cons and the real takeaways of the Santa Fe. As previously mentioned, one of the biggest pros in this vehicle is the fuel savings. Opt for the Santa Fe hybrid and you could get a combined rating of 6.9 liters per 100 kilometers. However, we've had observed averages closer to the mid-sevens. That said, another big pro is that the hybrid is actually the cheaper model in the lineup, starting just over $40K. While there are vehicles such as the hybrid Honda CR-V that starts just under $50K, or if you want a 3-row, the Highlander starts just above $50K. So you're getting a good deal either way. Additionally, while the hybrid's 1.6-liter engine isn't as powerful as the 2.5-liter i4 in the higher trims, you will miss out on fuel savings in the top trims because the hybrid just isn't available in those. Another pro is a ton of cargo space behind the second row. If you put those third-row seats down, you can fit just about anything back there, and the boxy shape adds to that space. However, if you are using that third row, which we always do, you get a lot less space, which you can see in this picture that we've taken when we had it over the Christmas holidays and had to stuff a lot into it. It's helped by being a 50-50 split back there, but still you're not getting a whole lot if you're using the third row often. There's also a lot of legroom in the second and third row, really good for kids, as we've tested with our 3 kids. And one of the things about pros and cons is that it's really personal preferences for some things, because a few years ago, I would have taken this bench seat hands down, as my kids like to sit beside each other and no one wanted to sit by themselves in the back. Now it's a different story, and to get my 3rd kid back there, the second row seats are just not super friendly to work with. It's not the worst. If you need to get someone back there, it's totally possible. You can push the button and they can hop back there, but if you've got a car seat latched into there, it's not going to be as simple. I really wish that you could take out that middle part, as some cars do. That's not available in here. And the worst part about that is that if you do want captain's chairs, you have to get into the ultimate calligraphy, which is the top trim in the Santa Fe. And again, then you miss out on the hybrid savings. Quick few other things that are great about the Santa Fe. It's simple, it's easy to park, and the infotainment system is actually really easy to use, and it wirelessly connects to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, even in these bottom trims, which is cool. Overall, the pros most definitely outweigh the cons. However, some of the pros come with a few caveats. While the Santa Fe is one of the best in its segment, as a mom of 3, I still am feeling quite a bit of an itch for a minivan, or something a little bit bigger, something with sliding doors. That said, Hyundai has done really great with the Santa Fe. It's been a huge success, and whether you're a fan of the new look or not, it's admittedly a great SUV that's well below the new car price average in Canada. I still can't get over the fact that the hybrids are the cheaper versions in this lineup. That's a big deal. For Driving.ca, I'm Renita Narain. For more SUV reviews and news, check out our website or follow us on social media.